Okay. I did one extra session of this game last week, late in the evening. If you missed it, I pretty much just built a prawn suit and then investigated the deepest regions of the ocean. I went down to the lava zone, ran into a spooky psychic leviathan thing that said it would help me. Realized that I didn't have any food or water to explore. So priorities today are returning to the lava zone with some food and water, so that I can delve a little bit deeper in there and explore what's at the very bottom. Gathering the materials I need to build the rocket. I think I have everything I need for that.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production.
And beating the game. If we beat it within an hour or so to spare, I'll go ahead and swap to the witness for the remaining time. Hey, thank you, Fury, for subscribing. I appreciate that.
You're super awesome. Thanks, appreciate that.
2 titanium ingots, a computer chip, and 4 lead. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go on a titanium spree to afford that. I gotta think what else I want here. Before I launch out of here, I have to cure my disease. And the spooky psychic leviathan thing down in hell said that she could help me. I totally trust her, that makes sense. So I'm going to see if I can get back and talk to her some more. I'm trying to decide how I want to handle my food and water issue. How long does it take for harvested food to rot in this game? I'm wondering if I can grab my marble melons from my undersea base and get them down into the lava zone safely. Yep, no worries. See ya, Spiky. Totally understand. Not long at all. Buttons here. Reduced delay is an option that you can set. I haven't built a Cyclops yet. I haven't found the pieces of the Cyclops. I still need to find, I think, engine pieces? So I guess that's also something we're looking to do today. I don't know if we need it, though. Make a Cyclops are moving high. Pretty traditional Futurama joke there. I love some of those subtle Leela jokes in Futurama, just the visual ones. Like there's one where she is crying, so she takes a tissue and she tears it in half before she wipes away her tears. Once it provides negative nutrition, loses nutritional value over time. I'm wondering, I mean, I might just be fine if I bring some with me. Like, I was doing pretty well before. I just kind of panicked that I was going to starve to death down there. If I had nutrient blocks, that would help a lot. It took me until like hour 23 to get the battery charger too. It just happens sometimes, I guess. That's true, I forgot about knifing fish with that upgrade. Although I don't know what fish I can safely knife down in hell, so I guess we'll see about that. I do have several things of water that should cover me. Where's my... Should be down here somewhere, but I don't see the beacon for it. I have to drop further down, I guess. Oh, there it is. Here. I got to where I saw a really big leviathan and got a spooky, scary psychic message from it. Well, I think it may have been from it, I don't know for sure. It's as far as I've been. What kind of ore is this? Copper? I'll never turn down copper. Plan is to get to my skull base, fill up on food and water with marble melons, and then bring some of those marble melons with me. I do have 2 plus 50 water items in my inventory already, so... I mean, I'd like to, but I have no idea where to find engines at this point. Been wanting to find the Cyclops for a long time. Not found any engine pieces for it. Just one, actually. I got one from the Aurora, and that was it. Need to find another spot to drop down. Try following the goop over here. How's it going, Jan? Sunken alien. Let's go. I went the wrong direction when I landed down here. I thought I saw that electric eel earlier. Here we go. Warper's my favorite. Could maybe try building a base down in the lava zone. Probably gets the benefit of the thermoreactor. In case what I plan to do here doesn't work out the way I intended to. And if we don't beat this game today, there's a good chance I'll do an extra stream outside the normal schedule to finish it up. I do enjoy this game a lot. I think about it a lot. Hey, thank you, Buckin.
You're super awesome.
Here.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay. 31. Probably gonna go bad before I can do anything about it, but perfect. Where did my feet go? Here we go. Trying to travel as fast as we can here. Part of the issue, I'm worried about food and water. So I want to make sure we move as fast as possible. I still have to practice this form of locomotion. I'm not super good at it yet. Nice knowing that I can get stuff to leave me alone by briefly drilling it in the face, though. This guy should spook me. Because I think I've established that I can drill him in the face and he leaves me alone. Seeing The Matrix is kind of the death of horror games. This actually happened in Alien Isolation as well. It was a very scary game, but once I learned that I could just squirt a couple hits of flamethrower at the xenomorph to get it to leave, it was a lot easier for me to play that game without being freaked out constantly. I want that titanium. I'll get it from Shallows. There's a reason to do it all the way down here. I might need the storage space in the run. I wish I had the Cyclops and I don't have to keep building bases everywhere. Assuming that I can, like... I assume there's storage and stuff on the Cyclops. Don't answer that if that's true. Seems like that's kind of a point, though. I've just searched and searched and searched, and I have not found an engine piece for the life of me. I think there's a couple ways for me to get down in the lava zone, and I just know this one's fairly safe, so I'm gonna do this one again. This game auto-saves, doesn't it? You go into bases. Okay. If I have to pick back up from my base, that's... There's a place in this blue area where I can dip further down. I just can't remember where it is. Pretty sure it's past the cool spooky tree. Sort of the sea glide is sometimes helpful, I guess. It's a bummer. I had a couple glitches. I had to dig out my my Seamoth when it glitched into the floor. I think you can fix a lot of stuff in this with console commands. I may have just turned myself around. I guess I'll find out soon. I don't like messing around with the console in games, but if it's to fix a glitch, I don't feel so bad about it. Yeah, you can like turn on no clip to fit through the wall, or just dig yourself out like I did with the Seamoth earlier. Go ahead and save right here. Old marble melon. Man, yeah, it considers that old quickly, doesn't it? Murdered by a fish through a wall and can teleport back. God. Warpers in here, man. Tell you what. There's a room down here that, like, if this were a lesser game, would totally be a boss arena. It's not that kind of game, though. I practically heard the battle spin-up music when I got in there. This area is super cool. I like how you have to kind of dip your toe in here for a second to get the kyanite crystals to be able to come back and go deeper. Did this game get a PC Game of the Year award on Steam? Saw something about that. I gotta beat the game so I can unlock the Subnautica subreddit and read through all the goofy memes and shit. I like this game enough, despite the thalassophobia, that I might want to play the Below Zero game standalone expansion once it is fully released. Because this is probably one of the most surprising games that I really liked of anything we've played on stream before. And the wiki, yeah. I always love unlocking the wiki for games and movies, TV shows. Part of the fun of beating it. Oops. Don't need any more kyanite, I should be pretty set on that. In the TV tropes page, yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a really strong argument for the voting spreadsheet and for like subblock. Because absolutely this is not a game I would have played if it wasn't kind of forced onto the schedule. And I would have really missed out. I think it's the best open world crafting game I've ever played. I haven't played enough of them to say that it's the best ever made, in my opinion. The ones I've played so far, it's super solid. It's that mix of authored with procedural content. This is the boss arena. What I would think of as a boss arena. Dun, 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 dun. Nice scarf. I think it was you and Knight put it on the spreadsheet, I want to say. It says a lot that, like, the game is so good that I enjoy it that much in spite of my, like, constant terror. Right, this is as far as I got before. Oh god. There's warpers in here? Would there not be warpers in here, please? There was a huge Leviathan thing. I think that's it right there. And there's, like, a base up there that I haven't talked to. It said it was gonna help me? That doesn't look like helping me. Maybe I should be afraid again. Didn't seem very friendly. It's like a giant dragon. It's so cool looking. It's kind of freaking me out though. Bunch of warpers down here, which is not cool. Probably need a key to get in here, don't I? What kind do we need? I've only ever seen purple and orange. Blue? Okay. Well, now I know. It's too bad I didn't see that last trip. That would have saved some time. Never seen blue. I have the ability to craft orange now. Oops. I know this is kind of a spoiler, but I'll ask directly to chat, just because it was difficult to get down here. Like, God, that thing is so cool looking. It said it was gonna help me, maybe not. I should try to scan it. I'm admin in my thinking I'm gonna go scan that thing. My question to chat, sorry, is there anything else I can do down here that's productive right now without having the blue thingy? Yeah, that's not cool. I don't know how I feel about that. I can scan it. God, it's so huge. It freaks me out. There's something down here between the last facility and this one. Okay. So it's somewhere in the lava area? Am I supposed to be able to scan this guy, or no? Oh, it has to be the head? Oh, that's even scarier. It looks like one of the, what do you call it? Fossils I found before. Dang. That's cool. Do you know the, like, relative depth that I have to get to, Scarf? I didn't get a close look at that thing last time I was down here. It's really awesome looking. Freaky. 1200. Okay, so a ways back up. More warpers, yay. It's gonna be really close to its face or something. Careful about crossing the lava here. I don't know if the prawn suit gets mad. If it actually touches the lava at the bottom there. So 1200 is definitely somewhere in this lava area, right? Maybe not in this bottom area with the big dragon. Yeah, I think it said it was gonna help me. Oh, never mind. If you want to talk about stuff that I haven't encountered yet, or talk about whether you should give me tips, I'd recommend putting in an exclamation point hi in chat first. See if people agree about sharing it or not. I'm trying to be as blind as possible for right now. I'll ask questions if I need help. Thank you though, I appreciate it. The big guy. Let's try to get up a level. Yeah, but I don't know that it's a helpful place to return to. Just trying to avoid backseating if possible. Thanks for clearing chat, I appreciate it. Oh shit. He's way higher up than I thought he was gonna ever be. That's not good. This is about 1200. Maybe there's more than one of them. I don't think so. So Scarf, like somewhere in this area? Maybe a little bit further back. I'm just wondering, is it past the arena room? Or is it before the arena room? It's the right area. Okay, cool, thank you. It's an ore down here. Oh, silver ore. I should probably get that. Oh my god. I don't know how it hit me right there. Let's see if we can pop out there real quick. Oh my god. No, 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 no. He's not a friend. much for getting the silver. Frog, snake, squid, dragon thing, yeah. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here. I don't like that it's past the arena. I'd like very much for it to be back before the arena where I'm safe. I can remember that there's silver down here, I guess. Freaking me out. I know, right? The prawn even comments on that when you craft it. It's like people spend... I don't feel like I can drill this guy in the face and get him to leave me alone. I don't know, I like being bounded to the floor. It makes me feel safer around the prawn. I can treat that more like a video game enemy. Ooh, what the fuck is that? That happened to me earlier. I didn't knife it before. Let me knife it. Jesus. Alright. Good on silver. Don't need any more silver. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let's go mine hawk. Oops. Out of my melons, that's okay. Do have water though. I guess once I have to use a water, that's probably a good cue that I should get the hell out of here. Yeah. Given all the lava, suddenly I'm like dreaming about the overbloom area in Dark Souls 1, Lost Easeleith. Can I get some of that bloom, please? I guess, given how spooked I am to be down here, if I pass the thing that I'm supposed to be looking for, go ahead and let me know. You don't have to tell me what it is, just let me know if I look at it and move on from it. At least it's not that filtered. It's easy to forget that this area is underwater. The whole kind of platforming element with the bronze suit. Well, I imagine you could feel that it's underwater if you're in the Cyclops down here. There's workers everywhere. Woof. So I can drill the warpers in the face, but they're a much bigger problem. They're far away from me. They hit me with a projectile. Thank goodness for the upgrade I got that lets me regenerate energy when I'm close to hot stuff. What was this stuff? Oh, it's just like a... I thought I saw like a trilobite fossil or something on it. I did a late evening stream last week. It's episode 6 on YouTube. Still need to go to Cyclops though. This is the... Okay, I guess we're not quite back to the arena room. There are billions. Never played it before. What makes it so stressful? Am I moving away from where I should be going right now by heading back out of the tunnel? Or is this fine? Around the arena. Alright, so if I like fly out of the arena, I've gone too far basically. Let me try climbing up here. Oh god. Fucking hell. Shit, where's my thing?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go away. Forever. I didn't even know there was a warper there. Base building RTS with zombies. Pressure to always be expanding, thing on ground. Cascade fails really fast. That's interesting. It looks like that might be important to check. Just looks like it's a different biome. Oh wait, I think I might be in the wrong area now, aren't they? I guess we'll see. Shit. No, don't attack me, dude. Frick. Oh, is it directly above me? That's a root. It's not a fish. Been in the side chamber. Okay. Thanks, I'll try to head back. It's definitely in the lava zone. Not in the tree roots with the blue mist. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for some fish that I can grab and cook real fast. I wonder how I sidestepped the arena on my way at it. I thought it was the only way into that zone, maybe not. Shit, that was a mistake. Is the thing I'm looking for going to be within the patrol range of the dragon thing? Frog, squid, dragon monster? The arena is like this. It's a big mound that you dive into, and then there's a whole exit out of it. Shit. It's so dark. It looks like there would be a boss fight there if this were a lesser game. Yeah, it's a question, you can answer it. I just don't want to spend too long lost down here. Risk losing the prawn suit. Oh, son of a bitch. God, it freaks me out every time. Control range. Okay. Yikes. Probably should have brought some more med kits with me. I don't think I have any in my storage. I think my storage is all ore right now. guess that's a fish, right? Oh no, that's a Minoc. Alright, there's dragon patrols in here. So maybe it's in here somewhere. It's freaking dark though. Try to keep. Oof. God, nothing scares me more than slamming into a little fish. It's so stupid. It's a really loud sound effect. Oops. Be up here. There's a Dargon. Tons of kyanite everywhere. Probably need to drink some water, which means I probably need to start thinking about getting out of here soon. Still have no idea where I'm going. I'm glad I asked, because I would have given up and assumed the only thing down here of interest is the alien base. The deepest section. Alright, here's another question. Is it along the perimeter of the Dragon Patrol space, or is it this giant mountain in the center? I could go scope that out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Where is that coming from? Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's multiple of them. Giant mountain is definitely of interest. Okay, thanks. Oh, Jesus. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please. I'm not invincible anymore. I'm sorry for having confidence. Ugh. It said it was going to help me. I think that was talking. Help me to die, maybe. Yeah. Hey, you're sick. You're having a bad day. Maybe you would be happy if you just died. Don't see anything. It just goes up to a ceiling, doesn't it? It goes to the top of one of these things. Alright, well. All of these things have plumes of smoke coming out of them. Somewhere on this mountain. I got up to like 127 BPM. These freak me out. I've learned to be appropriately afraid of them. There's a big... another fossil over here. I don't know how close it is. Oh my god, it's really close. Not okay. Even scannable. Alright, okay, I'm gonna continue to ask more and more specific questions, because I'd really like to know what to do here so I can get out of here. Does this involve finding, like, an entrance somewhere along this thing? Okay, thank you. Is it gonna be more along the base of it, or along the side? Okay, so like maybe partway up. No! No! Oh my god. Stop that. Just stop. Wait, that looks like a thing, a different color. Oh, why are you still coming after me? Please don't. Just go away. It's fine. I don't need this. I think this is it right here. Oh, okay. Alright. As long as I can't shoot fireballs through it. Okay, thanks. I'm definitely gonna have to find some fish to skewer on my way out of here so I don't die of starvation. Maybe these guys. I'm concerned that if I get out of the prawn suit, I'm gonna be in trouble. Give it a try.
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Alright. Oh! No! Go away!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Throwing rocks at me? Really what you're doing right now? Drill you to death. Don't stand on the lava. Good to know. Now it would be really nice if I had another beacon. Like, shit. I'm gonna try to get out really quick and repair this thing. Lava castle. That's cool. Oh, naturally, of course. Goes without saying, sir. God, I'm so many workers. I just want to know where the entrance is. Oh, jeez. Did not mean to fall there. The warpers, stay away here. Just a second. The entrance. Hopefully it's not from the bottom. See that being the case. Didn't look like it was on the top. green light kind of helps draw your attention to it a bit, I guess. It's just a dent. Warpers are like the perfect enemy to put in here to freak me out while I'm trying to get in. There it is. Okay. Okay. I have a purple tablet, thank you God. Okay. Oh, it's a blue tablet. Alright. Well,
New blueprint.
am I comfortable making it back? I don't know. Wow.
Come here. To me.
Maybe that isn't the dragons that were trying to murder me. Maybe that's a different thing. That's interesting. I'm tempted to leave, store my stuff, gain my confidence back. It's pretty going. Hey, thanks for the follow, Deadpool. Let's repair this thing. Took a lot of damage from those fireballs. Oh my god. Please, game. Please be a convenient portal. Wouldn't that just be amazing? I would be so happy. There's another area I've been to with a portal door that I didn't find the matching thing for. Actually, know where this is. So I don't think So I hear things yelling outside. This might be the main base. I haven't been here in a really long time, if that's the case. I think I've been here before. Yeah. This is probably the main base, the big turret thing that murdered me before. If that's the case, I'm very happy. I can somewhat trivially get back down here. This is the thing that scanned me before, I think. It was like, you're infected. Big old dummy. You tried not being infected. My guess is I'm going to have to clear my infection to be able to turn off the turret so that I can actually fly off the planet. That's my guess of what's going on. And given that the game has never outright displayed an objective marker that says this is what you're supposed to do, I have to give it a lot of props for kind of making that naturally my assumption from the other things that have happened so far. I haven't really been lost in this game. No idea where to go next. The closest that was when I didn't know where to find magnetite. But if I had explored more down by the sunken thing, I would have found some. Alright, see if I can find another exit. We don't want to go down. When I visited this area before, did I see that teleporter at the basement and I couldn't use it because I hadn't activated its pair yet? I did. Okay, cool. That's not the way we want to go. Find the right way out of here. Maybe it's that way. Hey, Loot Effects, how you doing? Yeah, that's right. Just cute little swimming pool. Right. And I got another revelation about being infected last session, I want to say. Like, I made it into another base, and after reading about it, it was like, oh, by the way, you should scan yourself. And I scanned myself, and I'm covered in those green lesions. It's like, fucking great. It have to be nighttime right now. I really just like it to be daytime again. Sorry, I'm gonna mute Discord here in a second. Yeah, I did. But it was all torn apart and I could scan it. Okay. Yeah, the warpers may be genetically modified. I don't think that they are the sapient species. Like, I think we've seen infected warpers before. Oh, no worries, Johan. I need to remember to mute it again after stream's over. I never remember. Can't jump very well. Let's see if I can find the teleporter that's in here. Super pumped to get back to my base, eat a bunch of food, chill out for a little bit, decompress, maybe go on a separate exploratory mission looking for Cyclops pieces, and then go back down there later with the blue key. Oh, that's bad. Can I get back into the teleporter room to the main island with the prawn suit, or is it too big? Oh, I didn't know it changed the name. It's janky with a controller sometimes. I did scan it. It still says worker for me. Hopefully there's a way I can get inside the cave system. We might need to wait till daytime. It sounds like that might be true. I might just have to buckle up Buttercup. Work my way back to the base the long way instead of teleporting. It's a long way though, and there might be Reapers on that path. Ooh. Oh, there should be trees here that I can harvest. I should try to do that before I freak out too bad. think I ever found this room before. Spooky moon. Yeah, there's some trees. Fantastic. Let's do that. I think I can get the Reapers to fuck off. I haven't tried it yet, but given that it worked on the Ghost Leviathan, it might work on Reapers. I mean, I guess I didn't actually try to drill the
Welcome aboard,
the
Captain.
frog dragons in the face, but it didn't seem like it would work. It didn't seem like they would care. It'd be like a mild annoyance to them. Alright, well, the fact that I'm healed up again is helpful. I feel less weird about heading back there manually if I had if it was daylight. But the main reason I wanted to get up here was to be able to top off my food and water, which I've done. So I think I can safely go back through the teleporter. All those ion cubes. A lot of them will probably rot before I get too far. I'm gonna go use this blue key. I still have. Finding the blue tablet is all I need to get the blueprint to be able to craft a blue tablet, right? Pretty sure that's a thing. And some frame drops on this island. I guess it's here, the Lost River. I think maybe the Aurora is frame skipping a little bit. It's not like really, really bad. Right. Oh. I guess this might be a time-saving measure. I don't know if you meant to imply this, but am I going to need more than one? If that's the case, I can go back to my base. I guess I can leave the prawn suit here. I plan to bring it through the portal anyway. It doesn't really matter where it is. Be sure this is where I first landed on the island. Probably find where I dug into the sand. Save the sea moth. I think I'm gonna have to leave it here so I can find the way back to the main island and craft some. Alright, bye bye prawn suit. I'll be back for you, I promise. Great. I can craft some of each kind. I've got a billion ion cubes now, so... Suit. I didn't really appreciate how strong it was when I first crafted it. I like the flavor line. Like, that kind of lets you know that even though you're not invincible, this thing actually does make you a bit stronger. It's a bit safer now. Equipped. Bone suit. No, it's bronze suit. That's correct. I think there was a door that was too small for me to fit through the prawn suit there, but whatever. Just come back and get it anyway. It's not really that big a difference. Probably should have brought all those ion cubes with me, but I think I have a bunch of them at my base anyway. It's not a big deal. At some point I might want to think about putting a beacon at the entrance to this room. It's a little bit of a pain to find. I'll just craft a couple of each. Okay. Oh, wow, it decomposes like almost instant. It's nuts.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What's the deal here with making new alien things? Kyanite, diamond, nickel. Gotta get some kyanite. Thought I still had plenty of nickel. I know where I can go to get it. This is nickel. Wonder if there's a finite number of ion cubes in the game. Should be more than enough, but I guess we'll see. Pick up some more filtered water. Make sure I'm all topped off. You see if I'm sitting on any. Chips never decompose, do they? Or do they? Let's bring 4 med packs this time. That seems like a good idea. Two waters is probably fine. I'm going to have to bail before then. I don't think I have any nutrient blocks left over. If there's a way to craft them, I haven't discovered it. Definitely wasted the ones that I've found. So, grab the water in here to deposit. No, I don't. Thank you for asking first. Okay, let's see. What else would I do? Just make sure everything else that I want to bring with me here. Should have a cube. I think I have some on the prawn suit, or I got a bunch of them on the prawn suit, but just to play it safe. Say I could build a base in that other, inside the lava mountain. I'm trying to decide if I really care enough to do that. The reason to build a base down there would just be to make a multi-purpose room with a thermal reactor that has a grow bed that has some food on it. But given that I can get back to that room and teleport here eventually, effectively the same thing, it just saves me a couple steps. And the effort I'd have to go through to build it would be pretty significant, so I'm not going to worry about it. Once I investigate the other base, I don't plan to do too much else down there. Try to figure out what side of the island. Oops. Bring the rest of the samples here. Just eat them on the way so I stay topped off the whole time. Figure out which side of the island the entrance is to the alien portal. got that annoying particle effect in the center of the screen. Might try to dismiss it real quick. Hold on. Okay, plan right now is go back, explore the second deep underwater alien base, work my way back out of there, and then start looking into getting the resources to build the rocket. The time save of the portal is fairly significant in terms of the amount of food and water it takes me to get all the way down there. Still kind of want to go looking for pieces of the Cyclops, because I haven't found any yet. But 100 meters. Good. Thought it was near a bunch of these white trees. Oh, that's it. For a cave entrance. If you happen to spot it, let me know. Yeah, but the parts they spawn in different places for each playthrough. I need engine parts. I've got hull and bridge. I really should build a beacon and put it at the entrance here. Yeah, I guess it generally will spawn them in similar like biomes, but the actual placement of blueprints is randomized. Yeah, I got this scanner room really late. And the multi-purpose room, one of the very first things I found, I want to say. Somewhere near here, maybe? It's this side. I know it has an exit into that center lagoon area. Side of the mountain facing the Aurora. Straight shot up from beaches, thank you. So maybe over here. That makes sense. I can see the place where it exits out into the lagoon. I remember it being by a bunch of the white trees, the non-harvestable trees. Yeah, that was correct. Thanks very much, Scarf. Already old. Take boring damage. That wasn't so. Damage boosting. Totally on purpose. I guess the prawn suit stops here, which is at the end of the world. Just make it crouch a little. Oh, shit, let's not go deeper into this cave system. It seems terrible. Technically, I have the regular light. I think I'm just gonna go swim around to it. Hopefully there aren't any Reapers right around this island. Prawn suit. Let's go, buddy. Still all 100%. Feeling pretty good about your life. So.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks, Prawn suit. Do you know that I love you? Should have brought beacons. It's fine. It'll be fine. I think I can find the entrance again if I need to. I can also just exit the underwater area conventionally if I have to. Thank you. I don't have the mats to craft a beacon right now, anyway. There's the pool room. Eat these before they go all the way bad. Yeah, wow. I wonder if that's a way to distinguish different foods. If there's a food that's not super useful, but it at least doesn't decay immediately. Alright, here we go. I'm going to deal with more scary frog dragons. Make it to the other alien base. And hopefully get out of here. Still hear them from here. I don't think I fully explored this place either. I'll check really quick. What was that? Please don't shoot me. Oh, it is not a friend. I'm gonna call that a deceased. Probably just encountered a creature. So many crab things. Like a cat does when you rub its belly. Hey man, don't scan me. Get that shit out. Control alien facilities, repair damaged infrastructure. Mobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. I mean that? I can try. Wow, I think I just exploded it. Relying on that, I guess. Data download. Fossil data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ordered from the volcanic rock that was excavated to construct the alien power facility, it's possible to extrapolate a number of key trends. Genetic divergence. The aliens recorded data on indigenous organic remains originating from 10,000 and 1,000 years ago. Life forms on record feature an unusually low overlap with those encountered so far. Soil samples from 1,000 years ago contain 300% higher concentrations of organic remains than the soil average. Mass extinction event. Kill off the majority of species. Forced rapid adaptation. Most painful survivors. Like a cat vaporizes when it comes to people. Exactly. This is a cool room. Those aren't like turrets that are about to zap me. Primary containment facility.
Integrating new PDA data.
Power router in the thermal plant is distributing energy collected on site to other facilities on the planet.
Volcanic area connected to this cave system.
The natural
At
chasm
depth
connected to this cave
1.4
networks. Okay, so I've been there already, I think. Interesting. Self-warping quarantine enforcement units. Arc network. Sanctuaries, Alpha Beta Kappa. Quarantine enforcement platform 35%. Disease research facility offline. So this is listing all of the possible alien bases that you could visit, and how most of it's going to quarantine enforcement, which is the giant turret that shoots down ships. Ion power data. It's impossible to extract useful information regarding alien ion power. Ion cubes are going.
Ion powered blueprints from alien data.
Oh,
Blueprints stored to data bank.
that answers my question. Born artificially from a mineral substance and are treated to remain in stable states with huge ionic energy. New battery and power cell blueprints which leverage advanced ionic energy to last considerably longer. I like the sound of that. Here we go. Ion battery. Ion power cell. When they say considerably longer, do they mean like effectively indefinite? Oh, but it doesn't let me actually create a cube, right? Or at least if there is a cube recipe, I haven't found it yet. Alright, it's fine. Much, much bigger. Cool. Directly converting local thermal energy into electric current at 90% efficiency. Most of the energy is being stored in the battery-like devices within the plant itself, each of which holds enough power to power a small city. For a year, fully automated. Five times. That's pretty good. Cool. So I think I've gotten what I can get from this little base. I'm tempted to work back and just top off on food real quick, but I think I should be alright. That makes sense. It sounds like physics. South-southeast. Alright, so that's the... If I get on top of this base, it is the south side has the exit. Try to remember that. Achievement unlocked thermal activity. See a scarf. Safe travels. Alright, so that's one thing. South side, get back into the thermal plant. We'll back up later. Somewhere along here there's an exit from this room. Oh, the prawn suit's inventory is full. Makes more sense. I think I might be safe in this room. I don't think there are any markers. I'm gonna try to get some cooked fish really quick. Some rings. Those guys are not safe. Ah! Go away! Go away! Go away. Never mind. A little bit of food. Probably not. Grab one of these eggs too, I guess.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
20 food, and I've got tons of water, so it should be fine. Alright, so it was the south side of the lava castle base, and then the entrance to the lava castle itself is also south. That's good. So if I get on the top of the thing and I just keep going south, it's the south-facing one, I'll be looking north at it. And that's supposed to be south-southeast from here to get to this. Let's see what I can find. Jesus. Go away. Go away. Go away. Who's got time for you? Might be in here. It's definitely much further, much deeper. It's pretty close to my new depth level, if I recall. Oh, okay. So this was the arena. I must have gotten past it somehow last time. What I was calling the arena. The arena is a somewhat safe place to pop out and repair this guy real quick. Let's do that. We need magnetites. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. I guess I'll save. There's another big old spooky frog dragon in this room. Really don't want to get warped out of my prawn while it's over lava. It could totally get destroyed if it falls in there. Big guy is in this room somewhere. I don't see him though. Try to cross as far over as I can. Get me out every little sound. It's probably above me right now. If I don't look, it's not as scary. Not actually true. How close it was to the door last time. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Made it. You see my heart rate go up when we get down here.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Interesting. Alright, so I can get more ion cubes in here if I clear out some of the storage in my prawn suit. Sorry, little guy. You do attack me eventually. Probably don't need that alien egg. I can throw it out if I need to later. Cool. This is a pretty big facility. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I think this thing synthesizes new cubes. Okay. So this is maybe an infinite source of cubes. Alien technology. Translation device. So data from over 1,000 different languages. CHBC Live. Earth languages too, that's creepy. QIs, either really mundane. Nanobots. Advanced nanobot inside the seemingly empty case. That's cool. Toolbox. Organic matter particulator, a highly unstable radioactive isotope, destroy all organisms exposed to it while leaving physical structures intact. Function perfectly well as a weapon. Sterilize spaces. Not instructions, it would be wise not to interact with it. Tracking implants. DNA in the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b. Interesting. Tracking tag for Leviathans. It's inhaled nanobots. Alien building block. Rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts. Some genetic and technological crossover. That's cool. Or even of the aliens themselves. We're at half water, so I can drink one safely here. Should be alright to fully explore this place. I've got plenty of water. I can always go try to cut up some fish outside if we have to. Ancient blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state. Ancient space-borne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Thanks, cool looking. Hundreds of thousands of years old. Earth yin-yang symbol. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC. Concept of yin and yang is universal. I think it's a third possibility is that there's a finite number of cool-looking shapes. It's kind of like the swastika, right? Like, just sort of a natural geometric thing to draw. That's why it shows up in so many different religions with different meanings. Alien statue. Ceremonial rather than practical purpose. Those vines. Oh, that's cool. I like that it posits multiple theories in here. I don't like games where the character clearly can't know something for sure, but like the author knows what the reality is, so they let the characters intuit the thing for sure. It happens in Mass Effect. One of the final cutscenes involving the big thing that you run into, the final boss, like Edie pops up and she's like, "This may have been exactly what the thing is." How do you know that, Edie? Rudimentary tablet. Shares many similarities to the tablets used to access the facilities. Structures less complex, or less complex. Legacy support makes sense. Hey, thanks, Scarf. Save me some time there. Whether you meant to or not. Hopefully I made enough of them, I may not have. Yeah, it looks like that's an infinite supply of cubes. That's cool. Now that I have some other purpose for them, I might actually want to collect some more. Very cool. Lots of side rooms in here. This place is huge. A little worried about that. I think I can get back here fine. Right, I can't. Forgot that I can't fly quite as high with the prawn suit, not in water. Second here. Space might be totally cut off from the rest of it, it's hard to tell. There's a couple over there. Staircase, I should say. Hey, welcome back, Scarf. Did you come back here? Once I fell in, I think I got kind of in trouble. Try to launch myself up here. There we go. Well, maybe not. Shit. Well, let's see what's down there, I guess. That's not a good sound.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it, as they did.
That was really cool. This was the thing that said it was going to help me. We'll swim with the current. I assume that means being friends.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Passive behaviors. Good to hear it. I like to hear passive behaviors. That's super cool. That's so rad. Is it eggs or something? Sea Emperor eggs. 14,000 leagues under the sea. Alien tubes penetrate the outer shell layer.
Indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Alright, so it's Leviathan's babies. What I got? Nothing to scan here. eggs in shallower waters or different organic materials in the soil to trigger a hatching response. Interesting. Hey.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Watching me staring at your eggs? Dude, the way it's sitting there staring at me is so freaky. Oh, this game is so good. I love how all the restraint they showed when I dropped down into this tank, right? There was just shaking that made me look around like, what's that shaking? Oh my god. This may have been a portal at one point. Very much. It just comes to check on me when I'm fucking with its eggs. My fear is that I need to attack the eggs to get a sample to be able to cure my problem. That's very frightening to me that might be what I have to do. I really hope that's not the case. Piss the thing off really bad. Oh, is that not an eatable food? Eatable fish, I should say. I think I did see one that was, and by eatable, I mean edible. Thought I saw an edible one somewhere else down here. This area is freaky deaky. This place is full of... Okay, those are just rocks. I thought maybe it was silverware. Yeah. Just because it's huge, like it's not even trying to hurt you. Just can't help it. Yeah, there's some peepers. Should have enough water. If I pick up some of these peepers, I should be okay. I like the look of this area a lot too. This whole section is fantastic. It's probably going to stick with me for a long time. It's coming down into this area in general. And I should have... How much water do I have? I have one more bottle. It looks like if I'm patient enough with the peepers, they do give a little bit of H2O too, so I could potentially survive for a long time down here while I explore. I just want to take my time down here. I don't want to feel like I need to rush. You know.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and improving the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Something down. Yeah, great. Just because it's friendly doesn't mean it's not terrifying because of its size, you know? The thing being, like, are you here to play? Oh man, that's freaky deaky. I'm glad Spiky bowed out. He didn't want to spoil himself on the late game stuff for this. Really glad I had no idea this was coming. I mean, I've seen that thing has talked to me telepathically a couple times. Like the first time was around the dry land. It freaked me out pretty bad. The second time I confused it for those frog dragons. I think there's any significance to this area over here. So. Reginald. Let's not kill Reginald. That would be mean. Sounds like he's worth a lot. Assuming there's only one Reginald. Deal would be to capture Reginald and put him in my little aquarium. Come on, get him. Hey. Just gonna grab a couple of these while it's safe to do so. Oh, no, not Reginald. Reginald's our friend. High caloric content or not. These regular peepers don't have names, so they don't get pursued. Reginalds are friends. No. So cool, man. Pretty pumped. Some more vents, it looks like. What's this? Oh, another work. Huh, where that goes. There's still a room that I've been to. Oh, I see. Okay, because I was trying to get out of the pool when I fell down there and I couldn't for the love of me. Just a way to get out, I see. That's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna explore the rest of this facility. Really glad that I stopped to craft the extra tablets. I think whatever I'm gonna ultimately have to do is gonna deal with that cool Sea Emperor creature. I'm worried that it's gonna involve fucking with its eggs and then trying to escape. That sounds awful. We'll see, I guess. Spider. Lots of spiders. Oh, more coal rooms. That's cool. Let's see where this one goes. So there's at least one portal room that I've been to that I didn't find the other side to. This is not it. Huh. This looks like the area with the sunken alien thing. Is it close? Kind of. The depth is right. Well, let me explore the hallway real quick and we'll come back. Is this the base of the spooky tree? That would be cool. I didn't just walk in a circle, it's a different warp, isn't it? Well, it's not the spooky tree. Entrance is blocked. It's a ghost light. Go away. Where's the camera 5 this time? It's still really far. Okay. Gotta have secrets behind waterfalls. Alright, so I'm guessing there's a bunch of warp points inside of the final base. So I'll see if I can trigger all of them here. I might try to find this space later on too. Nice. If I can find a warp that's somewhere that I recognize, the dream would be to come back here later with a bunch of beacons and just beacon every single portal door. Getting close to needing water, right? Oh, it's not.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
That's cool. Vaccine project. See Emperor. I'm glad I saw the Emperor before reading this. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate this species. Despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms. Oh, it's like a big whale friend. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section. Internal scar tissue indicates infertility. Manufactures enzyme 42. Thank you for 42. Its stomach cavity to break down its food. Neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. Further analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers is approximately 1,600 years old, well in excess of peak lifespan for its species. Unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. I think most large whales eat plankton, right? Microorganisms. This game is so rad. I don't think that's like unique to alien whales though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks, prawn suit. I guess it's starting to lose some power. I have a power cell with me. I do. It's kind of low charge, but I gotta get back out to the hot area to charge it. Creepy alien chanting. Can we not do that? This might go to that other room that I've been to. Nope, this is also a place I've never visited before. What's wrong, Nova? Oh, the Steam Winter Sale. What's up?
Just saying hi.
Hi. Welcome home.
Yep.
Ready for a long weekend?
I get like 2 weeks off.
I know, right?
It is a long
Very long weekend. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Steam sale, if you were planning to add a game to the schedule through Subblock or the voting spreadsheet anytime within like the next year, and you see that it's on sale on the Steam sale, please let me know. I was unfortunately on hiatus during last year's sale and had to pay full price for most of the Subblock and voting system games this year. I had to avoid that this year if possible.
Full price for gum. That dog won't hunt, senior.
Where is this? I don't like how dark it is. Wow, this is super close to my base. Alright, the question is, can I remember its location? What I might do is leave the prawn suit here. Howdy. And act as a beacon. I might want to wait until daylight though. This is a little bit scurry. A little scared. Sure does. Hey, lovely. You hanging out?
Yeah, what are you playing? Subnautica again?
Yes. Just found a big base with a big, friendly, psychic alien giant creature.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go talk to you some more, but before I do that, I need to go stock up on food and water and.
Hey, Andrew's here.
Yeah, I left work early because I kind of finished everything I wanted to do today
Science.
and didn't want to start anything new.
I'm a little worried about there being bullshit near this entrance, but I'm just gonna go for it. It's not terribly deep. I wish it was daytime. Bring the Seamoth back over here. Yeah? Alright, well in that case I'll probably play this off the regular schedule to wrap it up just so it doesn't intrude on the voting churn, since we're going quite a bit over the estimate. It's a whale friend. Don't worry about.
It's not Cthulhu. What if that's how he gets you? Pretends to be a whale.
Makes a friendly whale sound.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I forgot, but I remembered in time, but I forgot this morning that I was having coffee with some students. Wanted to learn more about dark matter.
You said you remembered in time?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was good. Yeah, I spent the morning, this was also at 2 I had a meeting. I'm on a postdoc search committee. So we had a meeting picking the top candidates. The guy in charge of it is very, I don't know, he took it very seriously, which is good. And he ended up ranking, there were 2 women who applied and 4 men. And he's like, I ended up ranking both women in the bottom, and I don't know if that's a problem. And I had also ranked them in the bottom.
Ah, okay. Just coincidental, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe...
It happens.
Yeah, it's like, you can't hire someone just because they're a woman.
Right.
Like... But I think that Brenda has,
Brenda's Andrea's boss.
yeah, my supervisor.
Andrea's a physicist.
I'm my boss.
She works at the Los Alamos National Laboratory.
Anyway, Brenda, I think, has yelled at this guy because his whole group is men. so I think he's especially sensitive to that right now. But
Good
it's
for him.
like, he asked us all, he's like, were you all okay with this procedure? Do you think it was fair? And like, yeah.
I appreciate his concern, though. That's good.
I mean, maybe...
I did. It's a cute little friendly creature. It's floating around. I like him very much.
Is it a space hamster?
It is not a space hamster. It is a squiddy guy. Alright. I need to make a lot of beacons. That's what I'm doing here. Beacons are titanium and something else. Copper. Got copper for days. So I think I'm just going to make 5 of them. Or 6 of them. I'm going to place them at all of these new warp entrances that I've just found. So I found like a really big vaccine facility where they're trying to find the cure to this thing that I have.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting these green gross lesions on my body. And they're doing studies on this giant leviathan creature that appears to produce an enzyme that's resistant to the infection that's like wiping out half the galaxy. Like, humans don't know about that, but this alien species did. And I found out the reason why it's shooting down ships is part of the quarantine procedure. It doesn't want any ships that are near infected planets to be able to spread to other planets nearby. So I believe what I need to do is I need to cure myself of the infection, probably involving this cool giant leviathan creature. And then... Let me see if I can get some water real quick.
Wait, so are the aliens alive?
I haven't met any living aliens. I think that they abandoned this planet a long time ago. Like, the vaccine facility I found was abandoned.
Oh, does it tell you how many water bottles you saved?
It's,
Why doesn't it tell you? That's like my favorite part of those.
it's converting salt water to drinkable water. So
Oh, does it tell you how many gallons of water you...
I don't know if it has statistics like that in this game. That'd be interesting. I'm just bringing a shitload of these now because I know what I need down there. I can store some more of this inside the prawn suit. Okay. Just making sure that I feel like I'm all set here before I go. I think I'm good. I can get basically infinite water or infinite food inside that base by eating the peepers. I see on that. Seriously, where is my Seamoth?
What's a Seamoth? Is that your little scooter?
Yeah, it's my little scooter. Definitely followed the... Oh, there it is. Parked it out here. Hello. Nope. Let's go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so I'm gonna head back to my prawn suit. I'm gonna put a...
Is that like... Do you turn into a crab people?
crab people. Prawn suit's pretty sweet.
Tastes like crab.
The prawn suit temporarily gave me this lack of fear. Like, because it's really tanky and it has like a drill arm, so if a Reaper or something comes at you, you can drill it in the face and it kind of fucks off.
Right on.
And I was like, man, I'm invincible! And then I got to this lava area where there's these giant sea dragons that like shoot fireballs at you. They don't care about getting drilled in the face as far as I can tell. So,
is it a metal suit? Like, is fire bad with it?
Getting hit by anything is bad. It's much more tanky than the Seamoth thing that I'm driving right now.
Why'd you leave it all the way out there?
Because I didn't have any beacons with me. Like, I found this facility way at, like, the deepest part.
Oh my god!
Don't say. Why did you keep doing it? The deepest part of the ocean, and there's a bunch of teleporters in there. So I got all these teleporters, and I found one that was pretty close to my base, but I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find the entrance again, because it's pretty hidden. It's like right over here. So I left it there so I'd have a makeshift beacon.
I see.
And I'm going to leave a beacon here so I can use it. Oops, I guess I'll save. Self-warping quarantine enforcement unit. That's cool. It's not a good sound.
Oh, that's a cool thing. It's like a water door,
Yeah. Cool.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna try to put beacons at all of the exits, and then I'll finish exploring this space. So I met the big Leviathan thing. It's been talking to me through telepathy through the whole game, and I finally found it, and it was very scary because it just kind of popped up behind me and was staring at me like a curious child. And it was like, "Are you here to play?"
Sure.
And I jumped in the pool with it, and I was swimming around with it. Pretty neat. And I found some eggs that were like its eggs. So I started scanning the eggs, and I'm scanning them, and I look up, and there's the thing staring at me. Like, what you doing there with my eggs? The warpers go after fish with the green blisters. That's cool. So that's one warpy thing. I should have charged some power cells for this guy, but I should be alright. I can get out of here and do that worst case later on if I have to. Well, did I not read the text on this? Enzyme 42 project data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. Its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine have been unsuccessful. Interesting. I haven't been in here, I guess. What's this? Preserved fetus. Oh, that's of the big Leviathan creature. Sea Emperor fetus. Child of the adult specimen. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. The organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. A young, healthy specimen was in vain. I think the one that's in there, I think that this facility's been here for a really long time. It says the life cycle is like thousands of years. I think it hatched from an egg. Perhaps this egg.
What's like asexual?
Yeah. Shell casing is formed. Well, they have like these incubators, like they try to clone it, I think. Shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. They give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Laser-based tool is used to cut open the egg and remove the fetus.
Forcibly removed.
Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. Some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Interesting. Let me go say hi to it real quick. I wonder if there's a console command to reload the interface to get rid of that graphical glitch. There's a bunch of cool preserved things in here. I had to find a key elsewhere to be able to enter. I'm gonna put another beacon out here. Maybe you can see one of the dragons. It swam pretty close to the entrance instead. There he is. That guy. He's not a friend.
It's like a dragon octopus.
The friendly Leviathan telepathically talked to me the first time I saw that thing, and I thought that it was that. I was like, oh, he's a friend. So I swam up close to his face, and he shot fireballs at me. I'm like, he's not a friend. He's not a friend. He's definitely not a friend. Vaccine base. Got a couple other teleporters that I need to call out here. There are these ion cubes all throughout the game. These things right here that power stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I was worried that there was a finite number of them, but I can like drill this thing, and then it like 3D prints itself and replaces itself.
Nice.
It is called the Sea Dragon. Oh, there's more portals here that I missed. Alright, that's cool. But I brought so many beacons with me. I actually don't have to get... I was worried about getting back to the other thermal facility, but I don't think I have to go back there now. I did everything there was to do. I found another facility that was like the power reactor for all of the other facilities on the planet, so it gave me some scans that suggested how many total alien labs there are. I try to figure out which ones I've been to. This is the one I think I've been to before. Well, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure now. Let's see what it looks like when I exit outside. Maybe not. Never mind. Probably should just name them all that. So you can like find these places. I was just reading that log that says that they sealed all these portals, but now that I'm inside the lab I can unseal all of them, and it'll help me to fast travel through the game. I've got like a fast travel hub now. So that's very cool.
Why do you think they closed the portals?
Because of the vaccine issues, quarantine.
Well, but if they just quarantine the whole planet, why do they care if you're zipping between portals on the planet?
Because they were, I think, because they were trying to do research here, and like they didn't want to get infected and die. My understanding.
Oh, Benedict.
He's so furry. He's also quite little. Oh, I haven't checked this out yet. This is cool. Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition is recorded. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility. Microorganism and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Shit. Oh shit. Back. Peepers entering the containment facility. Oh, that's why there's all those peepers down there. Starting to show signs of infection. Interesting. Flow pipe. Maybe there's some of those vents I've been seeing. Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back to the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Specimens' stomach categories are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this might explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. That's really cool. So there's little peepers that are getting sucked in through the vents into the tank with the big resistant Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like evolving while they're down there over lots and lots and lots of time, and then they're piping back out into the environment. So maybe I need to get it out of evolved peepers. I wonder if Reginald is the one I'm looking for. There's a peeper down there that's special named Reginald. Different color from all the other ones. Let's see. Leftover sandwiches, yeah. Not sandwiches that were left over. Those are trash. This is just if I had dropped down, I guess. Don't think there's anything else down here. Not sure. Nothing to scan at least.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This game is really good. I think this might be like in my top
20?
Yeah, like, especially that have come out this year. 2018 has been an insane year for video games. So much good stuff coming out. Really glad I did this in the order that I did it. This facility, that is. And there should be another warp over here. I guess I didn't go in all the rooms on the other side. I'm just gonna go place my beacons and then we'll go. I'll show you the Leviathan. And maybe fuck with its eggs.
I'm imagining the dragon from Neverending Story. It's probably wrong.
It was pretty scary when I saw it. I loved scanning its eggs and just looking up, and it's like the rest of the time it's just kind of swimming laps, kind of ignoring you. When you start messing around with an egg, you just kind of peek over.
What you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Might try to restart to fix that graphical glitch again here in a second. Well, I like that you kind of have to figure it out for yourself. This game is nothing like Dark Souls, but it's the Dark Souls approach to storytelling. Log, text-based, not giving you all the answers, forcing you to put together the clues. Vaccine. Apparently there were a lot of warp rooms that I never found when I was swimming around earlier.
Wow, you take fall damage and really short.
I know, right? Tiny little hop.
Yeah. Seriously.
Let me mark all of my portal beacons with the same color here. Let's do... relabel that one later. I think I just fell a little bit as I popped out, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll show you the thing real quick. I'll just leave the prawn suit behind. Gotta drink some water. The prawn suit doesn't take any fall damage. Yes, I do. I don't have my swimming.
It's like one of the dragons. Looks like one of the dragons. Aw, he looks friendly.
He's a friend. I think it's a she. Well, I think they're all asexual.
Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem.
I
Explanation
can scan it, I'm not sure.
Can you go look at the eggs?
Sure. I don't know if it's gonna get mad at me again. Yeah, there's like, oh, I didn't know there was an ion cube thing here last time.
Hey, buddy.
See if it sits again.
What you doing?
It's definitely keeping an eye on me. Yeah, so I was like scanning the eggs, and it was like, see, there's like these little incubators they built for it. Yeah, this is what happened. So I'm over here, I'm scanning the eggs, scanning the incubators, I stop, I go and I read my log, I'm like, that's cool. Alright, what else am I doing? Oh my god.
Hey, buddy.
Hopefully this isn't bad, whatever is about to happen from doing this.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Oh, that's cool. There's this arch over here that had all this sand in the way. That's fucking awesome. I think it's like Jurassic Park. I think everything on here is reproduces asexually. Okay, so it wants me to open this portal so that its young can go back out into the and not live in this cage anymore.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
That's cool.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
That's really cool.
Blueprint acquired.
I like that it's a blueprint at the end of the day. Like it's a crafting game.
30
It's
seconds.
theories. Oh god. I forgot. I need oxygen to live. Shit. Oh god, I'm gonna black out. That's not the fast thing. Use the fast thing. I forgot I wasn't in the prawn suit this whole time.
Oxygen.
Oh, I'm trying. I don't know where the surface is here, actually. God.
Oh, you were just blacking out,
My
too.
God.
Thanks, oogity boogity boo.
Oof. I didn't even say. I just heard the 30 seconds of oxygen. Okay. Well, that happened. Find this. I also got a new war thing. Hatching enzymes. Oh wow. That's a lot of things. Oh, found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier.
Well, go through the thing. The portal you just made.
Well, that's going to take me out of here, somewhere into the ocean.
Yeah, there's breeding grounds.
Well, I think that they've set this place up to have all the stuff that I need. But I'm just going to go. I'm going to go grab the prawn suit so that I can explore down here with impunity and not be afraid of that happening again. Thing still kind of freaks me out, even though it's a friend, just because it's so huge. There's somewhere where its young could fit, right? Yeah. There's another portal to get out of here, but it goes to like dry land, and its young wouldn't be able to get out. Just gives me another cue. Yeah, I know, right? I haven't been out of a vehicle for that long in like tens of hours in this game. Just gonna grab my prawn suit. I'm gonna get all the resources it says that I need. Should all be accessible inside that room, I think.
You know, if you bend your knees when you land, it increases, you know, the time that the force of landing is spread over, and thus
Oh, yeah.
decreases the impulse.
That's good to know.
So you should really bend your knees so that you don't take falling damage.
So when I first ran into this thing, I fell into this pool, and I didn't want to explore it just yet, so I kept trying to climb back up by like using my grappling hook, and I could not get up. And I landed, and the thing started shaking because it came up and like grabbed the cube and started shaking it around. And I turned around, and there it was, like, oh my god. Please don't eat me. I didn't know it was a friend yet. Don't land on its eggs. It'd be very bad. You need to kill some of these peepers and eat them. I'm getting low on food right now. I think the peepers, the shiny stuff, might have the enzyme.
Aren't they the one? Yeah, aren't they helping? What did they ever do to you?
They didn't. I just need to eat.
Why do you eat the fucking seaweed? It's probably better for you.
Oh, I can't eat seaweed. One of those
Are
dreams.
you guys excited for Team Stream? Team Albert / Zeno / Tuttle?
Andrea's sister and her sister's boyfriend are coming into town, and we're playing Rock Band,
Paranormal Echoes is Matt's handle.
Overcooked 2.
And if you'll recall, from last year during Christmas, playing Overcooked with them brought us the, ever memorable quote from my sister, Matt, do the fucking dishes! It was great.
It's okay, Ben, I know. You're very hungry.
But yeah, and we'll probably play some Jackbox, and it should just be a good time.
I think the peepers that have the glowing trail behind them are the ones with the enzyme. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I need to make hatching enzymes before I do that. Okay. So,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
hatching enzymes. I want to read that log I picked up just now, too. Shoot. Emperor's Life Cycle, is this the one that I just got?
Very good.
I think so.
It's like a Futurama episode where Fry's like, oh, there's no word in the universe to describe how I feel about you. And Leah's like, good? Like, oh, I guess there is.
Alright. Enzymes. I need eye stalk, sea crown, fungal sample, ghostweed, and bulb bush. I think they're all down here, which is really convenient. Hey, friend.
I guess they did bring in the fauna. Oh, I did like Disenchantment. I liked the names of the elves. They're like Smiley, he smiles. Levy, he tried to leave.
I actually need that one, but I'll double check.
How did it end?
Don't spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
I like Bean. She's a fun, flawed protagonist who diverts, princess stereotypes. So that's cool. Subverts. Oh! No, Returno! That was it! Thank you! Returno. And we should watch through that again.
Yeah, we can add it to the Futurama rotation. I wouldn't mind. Was Cave Bush one of them? I think it was. Maybe? No, Bulb Bush. And I can always load stuff onto the prawn storage if I need to. Looks like I can inspect stuff from here. No, sort of. Not really. Still have to pop out.
Alright, his name is Eltho.
Elfo is the
Sidekick that's in love with. He's
the Fry character.
Fry. But is it but he's not the main character.
No.
Main character is Bean.
Vein, nettle, coral shell plate, acid mushroom. I guess I'll just add. Chat can answer this question. I can get all of the plants I need for the enzymes in this tank, right? I assume that's their whole point, that they like tried to set up a natural environment for the thing. I just have to find all of them first. Then I have to take them out of here, which is fine. I know I've seen these around the game world too. They are all in here. Okay, thank you.
Maybe they're under the rocks.
Well, I've seen a lot of plants so far. I just haven't found any of the ones from my recipe. Just gotta keep looking. That's not correct. I can't get all of them down here. I mean, they kept saying in the log that they tried to move life forms down here to mimic its breeding habitat. So I guess I'd be surprised if it wasn't all available here. I needed violet bow. Ghostweed, eye stalk, sea crown. I've definitely seen sea crown down here. Fungal sample, gold bush. Rouge cradle.
Is that it? That looks like sea
That's
crown.
sea crown. Hey.
According to the wiki, only one is here. So if you find another one, then we know the wiki is wrong.
Doesn't seem consistent with the log entries, though.
You're not consistent with the login.
Edwards. Cave's feather.
There's more sea crown. You only get some extra, or I guess it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Go through the portal.
There's another Reginald. Or maybe not. It's a different thing. Oculus. Scan you. I'm gonna get back to my prawn suit soon. Is this like a little cave system? Shit, I didn't realize I was getting stuck down here.
This is my worst nightmare.
Being underwater and not knowing where to surface.
Yeah.
And drowning.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Pretty scary to me too. Well, I'll keep looking. It would make sense for them to all be down here.
Or you go through the portal you just opened.
Explain why there's all those eggs. Yeah, I can still do that. I'm sure it's two-way. Beef. Iris. I feel like I've almost every plant I've ever seen in the game I've seen down here so far, except for deep shrooms. Rain coral. Did you look it up, Isaac? Okay.
Go through the portal already.
Alright. Okay. Can do. So I gotta look around the rest of the game world to find them. That's kind of a cool in-game task.
Dylan. Dylan's the one who's wrong.
That's me, Marstead. It's alright, thank you guys for helping. It was a question I asked directly of chat. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time searching every corner of the place.
Exactly. See, he even admitted it. That one time.
I gotta recharge this prawn suit eventually. It's not really hot down here. I have a thing that charges the battery when I'm in a hot area.
Huh?
Wow, this is just out in the middle of the ocean. That's kind of spooky. I guess that explains why it opens there. Oh wait, this is by the... I want to say this is by the...
Exactly, sir.
the
He's
turret.
looking out for future Marstead.
I did it 3 years ago because I knew I'd be wrong today.
God, that was 3. You've been streaming for 3 years?
Yep. Almost 4.
Almost 4.
January of 2015.
Incubator.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's more specific. Alright, I think this is the big alien turret. Let's see. Yeah, it's... Okay, so I've got a quest. Go find the stuff for this enzyme. I can get back in there very easily. Let me mark the portal with the correct color so I can find it. Let me try to say this to myself several times here so I can just commit it to memory to look out for them. Eye stalk, ghost weed, bulb bush, fungal sample. Do my best to remember.
There's probably one of them around here.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm guessing there's one in each of the biomes in the game. It feels like a good endgame quest to go find all this stuff. This is the big thing that folds into a gun and shot down the ship that came to rescue me.
That poor shit.
Shot down my ship, too.
Why did it think that the ship coming to rescue you was gonna be infected?
I think it's just... It's shooting down everything right now. Like,
So
that's
that
the
they don't
protocol.
come here?
Yeah, the only way I can turn it
or
off...
leave here?
Right. The only way I can turn it off is to go into that base and let it stab me and have it say, hey, you're not infected.
No.
Turn it off now. That's fair. That's why I need to do the
But you
enzyme.
are infected.
I am. That's why I'm trying to fix that problem. Yeah, I'll go look for thingy I'm looking for. I don't know if this area is safe though, so...
Ah!
It's the enzyme peepers.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Some lead that I don't need. Another way to get into the island area. Wait a minute. This could be bad.
Ah, just go down there. It'll be fine. Just go down there. It'll be fine. I bet the thing that you need is down there. Where is your
I
sense of
don't know.
adventure? Just do it. Go down there. Go down there. Go. Save first and then go down there.
No.
Why not? What if your thing is down there?
I've been to the edge of the map before, and it was
Uh-huh.
very, 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 very bad. I think that might be the edge of the map.
That is totally where one of your things is.
No. No. I'm going to pretend like the answer to that is no. Alright, I'm going to try to take my prawn suit back home so I can charge it up, throw some of my power cell. They might try to craft an ion cube power cell for it as well. Get some ion cube batteries. And on my way, I'm going to be looking for stuff. Where's your sense of adventure? I left it behind to make room for my sense of self-preservation. I wouldn't mind exploring it if I was in the sea moth, Andrea, but this thing can't climb indefinitely. Oh my god. Just drop my suit forever. Where the fuck did it go? Go away! Jesus Christ. It warps you out of the suit.
Nah, did it again. You should probably kill it.
If you can't kill it, I can just annoy it.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it was daytime. The vaccine.
Ah! It doesn't get old. Hello, Benedict. He was snuggling last night?
Yes, he was. There's more loot down here.
This is not gonna get you fed.
Don't need the titanium, or at least I don't want to carry it all the way from here.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Alright, bye-bye.
This is your spray bottle.
Thank you.
In case the cats start getting aggressive. I'm not feeding you. You're about to be very disappointed.
I guess if you guys notice one of the plants that I need and I walk right past it, feel free to speak up. I think you're right, this will probably be one more session to finish. I didn't appreciate how intense the vaccine stage was going to be. I'm really happy that they did it the way they did. That's a big scary shadow. It's wreckage that might have Cyclops pieces I still need. Fragment, let's see who that was. Some now. I need Cyclops engine fragment. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. Must have already been to this one. You can swim inside of it real quick. I'm guessing that the Cyclops fragments wouldn't be inside the ship. But... What was that sound? Oh, that's a battery charger. Cool, I already got that finally. Took forever. So maybe I haven't been here. There's a battery charger. And there's a door I didn't open. Propulsion cannon we already have. I've never actually made one. I wonder if that would help with all my melee troubles. I don't have the melee anymore. Mobile vehicle bay. I would have gotten a battery charger if I had come here sooner. Battery charger. Laser cutter. Box. Lightweight high capacity tank.
Blueprint acquired.
Make it faster or something? I'll go get my oxygen back and then I'll read it. Learn my lesson. I did, yeah, last session. I gotta come back, I gotta go get oxygen. probably head back for food and water and to charge the prawn suit. Doing an inventory space. Okay. Care. That. Vehicle bay. Propulsion cannon. Propulsion cannon. Mobile vehicle. I really want to make sure you have a mobile vehicle bay here. Alright, nothing else I care about. We can get out of here. This is fine. Go see what the lightweight high capacity tank is. I assume it's less capacity than my Ultra one. Oops. Lightweight build allows for enhanced maneuverability. Okay. So the Ultra high is the highest, I assume. At least it's not dark anymore. Freaking me out. Spider prawn does whatever a spider prawn can. Wait, is that a thing I need? I think so, actually. That was down one thing. Real generic, boring metal salvage. That looks like that would be important. I don't think I can scan it though. I'll pop in there real quick. Oop. Seamoth. Am I correct that the engine fragments are probably only going to spawn in higher level areas? I've seen that forklift before, so I have been here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Cyclops fragments, that is. Sure, there's no Reapers nearby. It's not a... This is the Shallows biome. I'm pretty sure one of the things I need is here. I want to say those eye stalks are down by the magnetite, one of those life pods. Come back for those way later. I like that you keep asking this question with all these plants around the game that don't have any obvious purpose. Like, what's the point of all of these? Just so that I can make a little aquarium? But they do ultimately have a point. Kind of fits the theming of the game too. It isn't like go in and fight the final boss sea monster, right? Go collect some friendly plant specimens. kind of getting the feel for fast movement with this thing. It is a lot like
Seek fluid intake.
Terraria. You kind of get a muscle memory for when to fire it, when to jump. It's give not even one. Should. That sound effect, I was hear it right around here. Go get my Seamoth back later, it would be nice. It's possible once you get a good amount of thrust to just maintain horizontal momentum indefinitely. Just let off the thrusters every so often. Maybe I can make it all the way up. The enhanced jump jets. Let's see. If that's the case, I can probably get rid of the ridiculous jumping thing. Alright, let's go get food and water topped off, and then let's take everything out of the prawn suit, and then let's make some choices about what we're doing with our life right now. Son of a bitch. Deposit some of the crap I have right now. Should make a locker for this project. I guess I've got a project for it. Go do a tender. I don't think I need these keys, although I should probably keep them with a vehicle in case there's another base that I haven't found that requires them. Not sure though. Yes, yes. Dying of thirst. It's gonna be fun.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okie doke. Switch container. Let's go get this guy unloaded. Copper and silver for days. I need to organize this shit eventually. Oof. Probably don't need quite so many first aid kits. It's kind of overreacting to the sea dragon. Just a little bit, just a hair. I'm gonna keep an ion cube in its storage indefinitely, just in case I ever forget to bring one with me. Still have a vehicle. Probably need to have a few cubes on me at a given time. So we're going to charge up the bronze battery. I'm going to charge up my other battery. I'm going to figure out what I need to do to make new ion batteries and power cells. And I'm going to do some other stuff. I'm also going to reload really quick to get the particle effect bug to go away. So Bear with me 1 second.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So, battery.
All primary systems online.
Ion battery. Oh, that's incredibly easy. I guess that's a battery, not a power cell. But that's also incredibly easy. So, 2 ion cubes, 2 gold, 2 silver. Helps that I got that silver ore from down in the underwater level. I can go back to my new base and farm a bunch of ion cubes. And 1 rubber. I don't know if I have any rubber down here. I have an unlimited amount of rubber upstairs. A rubber farm, I should say. I do have rubber. Ion power cell. Cool. So nice. I like that there's a lot of like quality of life upgrades in the end game. All right, I gotta drop this guy to put it in there. Bitch. Wish they would fix that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't drill the fucking. Favorite sci-fi universes after Star Wars. Wow, that's high praise. I think Mass Effect is still my favorite sci-fi. At least Mass Effect 1 Mass Effect. 1,000 out of 1,000. That's really nice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks. Alright, I think I want to make some of those batteries for me for my normal shit. If I have them, I probably don't need the charging fins anymore. I can switch back to fast fins. Potentially be convenient. If I run out of battery, I'm having bigger problems in my life, you know? Genes. Well, I like having that thing just be permanent battery setup. Should make one for all of my things here. Scanner uses such little battery, that doesn't really matter. I guess the Habitat Builder uses a decent amount of battery. Repair Tool is the one that's most dangerous for me to run out of battery on. Okay, that's comparably pretty minor. Drain all my energy here. As soon as it becomes nighttime. That's fine, shit happens. Alright, I think I want to carry an extra 100% ion battery with me, so I'm going to craft one more. I really miss, was it Google Reader way back in the day? Those were good days. I'm just going to leave the prawn suit here to charge. Go pick up Seamoth. Just bring it back. I might actually teleport back really quick. Well, I'm trying to decide. I can't get more ion cubes in there. It would be a reason why I'd go, but I might go back just to make sure I covered every room, because I think there's a couple of routes that I didn't take while I was in there. Who knew that this little base was this close the whole time? It's pretty convenient. Get to skip a lot of diving bullshit with the prawn suit if I want to go all the way down there. I think I've got an hour left today. I'm going to go on an adventure in the prawn suit. And I'm going to look for... I'm going to look for the plants that I need. And I'm going to look for Cyclops parts. And I don't know if I'm going to come online with this tonight, but some evening later this week or this weekend, expect me to pop on to just kind of wrap up stuff that we still need to do in this game. Really, that's one of my other goals, to be consistent. Vaccine lab portal. Shit. So much. Vaccine lab.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I might make that one yellow since it's the one that's closest to my main base. Controller gets really janky sometimes. Perfect. Don't want to do my exploring with the Seamoth. I'm really glad that I didn't go jump off that ledge Andrew wanted me to jump off of. That was pretty scary. Something was coming after me. I actually went back and watched the VOD to see what y'all saw. I could only just barely see it. Like, I happened to turn past it in a split second. But at least it was in the Seamoth where I could surface quickly. I cannot surface in the prawn suit. If I fell, I think I would just fall to my death. Just fall to crush depth. Be a bummer of bummers. Feedly's kind of like the Google Reader successor. It's not Google. The reason I use Reddit so much is I don't have a Google Reader anymore. Like, that was my main way of viewing the internet for a long time until they shut it down. They're about to shut down Google Inbox too, which makes me deeply, deeply sad. I love Inbox. It's like strictly better for me. A bunch of extra stuff. Let's see. Let's go towards the... the magnetite area, which I want to say is LifePod 17. I think that's where I get eye stalks, and I don't think I've Completely explored that zone. Yeah, they're shutting down inbox. I like Google Wave too, but it was kind of like Google Glass. It was before its time. They didn't really explain it very well. They probably shouldn't have based access to it on invites. Hey, here's some nice stock. Sweet. Alright, so that's 2 out of 5, right? Need fungal sample, ghostweed, and bulb bush. Don't think I was smart enough to scan those things, but I guess I could check that real quick. Come on, there. Bulb bush. Deep sandy environments. Well, small quantities. The other ones I need to find, I think. That I've seen them around. Hey, welcome back, Scarf. Nothing in particular. I mean, did some cleaning up. Built some ionic batteries. Planning to look for Cyclops pieces and the plants that I need. Set up a bunch of beacons so I can keep track of where everything is, which is really nice. So I can get back to that base really easily. So those are not the bulbous bushes. Keep an eye out for new plants. People see you cry underwater. I know, right? There are some jerks down here in eels, but I can get them to leave me alone. Regress shell, red wart. Lots of entrances to jelly shroom caves. Magnetite. Can always throw it out. I don't have any recipes that really required at the moment. I guess I just got a little bit of it. Three or four should be fine. Don't need gold. None of this stuff is the stuff I need. Bush. Fungal sample, ghostweed, bulb bush. Seen bulb bush before, just on the board. Jelly shroom. It's not the same as a fungal sample. I don't think there was any other wreckage down here. Explored it pretty closely last time. So I could have set up a base here a long time ago with a thermal generator, I guess. Oh, wait. I think that's where I just came from. Go check that. Nope. Any of that shit. I like that they live in the mushrooms. It's a nice touch. Oral. I don't know if I've ever been to this. You get some Cyclops parts, would be nice. Medkit that I don't need. Any other scans? Oh, that's scary. My thing alone. Stop biting at me. Go away. Drill the shit out of you. Need to repair this thing soon. Beat it. Beat it. Go away. Get out of here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I don't think any of the stuff I need is down here, and I don't think there's any Cyclops pieces. Grapple and Jordan. Platform I keep starting it, right? There's nothing here. Alright, let me get out of these caverns. I might just have to go closer to Reaper territory. I might just have to suck it up. I know this is a spoiler, but chat can answer this. Is there a map edge near the alien turret thing? Yeah, the underwater dark. So we can find Drizzt. Okay. I thought so. Andrew was like, you should go down there and explore. And I'm like, not with the prawn suit. I'm not gonna fall to my death. It looked like a similar precipitous cliff to what we saw at the other map edge. Alright, I give up on Jelly Shroom Land. Thank you. Sand sharks? Really? Oh, where am I stuck on? Oh, there's like a bit of coral up here or something. Chill for a second. My meter come back. Oh wow, I'm running out of food and water. I should go fix that. got plenty of bottled water with me. Probably go kill some fish real fast. Also go back to the main life pod. Let's see, where am I relative to it? You're gonna have a bad time warning is you're entering an ecological dead zone, right? Means edge of map. And then you get those high speed fins instead of the power fins. Rotten cook. Maybe the first time you go there. Let's see. Still getting Discord announcements. Sorry guys. 1 second. Sorry, I fixed it. I think it was on my gaming PC. I must have opened it for some reason. Let's drink some water. Not the biggest fan of exploring at night, but you know, what are you gonna do? It was pretty deep. This is cargo I haven't seen before. Anything I care about? Sea climate. Alright, some of the stuff I want might be around here. I think there's a reaper around one of these forest type places here. Tree leech now. Oh, that might be. No, it's like corals. Tree mushroom. Hey, fungal sample.
Welcome
Fantastic.
aboard, Captain.
Okay. So we're at 3 out of 5. I still need ghostweed and bulbbush. A couple biomes that I don't feel like I explored really closely. One of them is the, ooh, is that... That's bridge, son of a bitch. So one of them is the one with all the little anchor pods. Can't believe I fit through there. Oh. Incubator portal is near the turret, so I don't need to go that way necessarily. Yeah, they're great. They're very pretty. I like that they're not aggressive at all. Modification station. I guess I could build another, like an off-base scanning room in these areas to try to find fragments. This game does mood really, really well. It's got spades. It's a sound I don't think I've heard before. Kind of gnarly. Power transmitter. I already have one of those. Is the fact that it's dark is a limit on how terrified I can be. I can't see what is almost certainly a Reaper floating around on the surface, you know? I think the bulbs I need might be near the pooping leviathans. Not much, I'm just kind of exploring the seafloor. I'm looking for Cyclops fragments and the plant pieces that I need. I did find a fungal sample and one of the other plant pieces I needed. Still need ghostweed and bulb bush. Getting bad eye strain today too. What was that? Go away. 1 second. Find another bit of wreckage down here, that'd be really nice. I don't think I've thoroughly explored this area. I don't have any beacons or anything out here. Last what? That's the alien island. I don't want to go too far in that direction if I can avoid it. I have one in storage. I have the sea crown from the tank that the thing was in. Oh, is that usually a pain to get? This tree is pretty cool looking. Dead end, I think. Very cool looking dead end, though. Rarest plant in the game. Oh. Yeah, it's all over the Empress's room. I really thought that the Empress was gonna, her room was gonna have all the plants that I needed, but I think it's more interesting to not do it that way. I like the whole go back and explore the rest of the ocean to find their plant pieces. I was saying earlier that it seems really freaking me out, man. It seems really flavorful and fitting of the setting that like the last task you have to do is go collect some plants that appear to be useless up to that point. It's not like go kill the giant fish. I'd like to see more science exploration games in the vein of this one. Actually, the closest game thematically that I've played is a Metroidvania called Waking Mars, which I don't think fully delivers on what it wants to do. This game, it feels like it fully delivers on what it wants to do. I don't think there's any part of the fantasy that's missing. It's floating islands. Oh, it's not a floating island, it's a bunch of wreckage. That's pretty rad. There's probably some directly beneath it. Alright, well, I've never been to this one, so let's see what I can find. Make sure there's no immediate horrific threats nearby. Nothing of consequence in here. Come on, Cyclops engine parts. Or absolutely nothing. That's cool too. Cannon I've already got. I haven't crafted it though. Maybe I should. Let me know what it does. This is the most boringest wreckage of all time. Definitely haven't been here before. Probably go find some fish to eat real fast. See if there's some down in this forest area. Peeper. Oh, it's an infected peeper. I don't want to fuck. Save really quick. I think I can eat those other fish. Okay. You're gonna lure me directly to a reaper, aren't you? One more of those will make me feel confident. Peepers, kid peepers. Oh, thank you. I can just, well. Come on. Can't eat the mushroom sample, can I? Screw it, it's not worth it. Where's my bronze? I'm gonna check the base of this to see if there's any more wreckage that I care about.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks. No. Nothing really interesting nearby. It's a bummer. I'll keep going toward the alien and base island. See what I run into. I guess wreckages are really exciting for a long time in this game. But then when you're down to only needing like one thing, pretty much every wreckage doesn't have stuff that you already have. Jesus. This is new. I think I may have swam past one of these a long time ago. What the hell was that? Don't play the scary music. That's a pretty deep drop. No. As long as I can see other stuff down there. I just don't ever want to jump when I see nothing but abyss. This area is freaking me out a little bit. I can kind of sort of make out a floor. I don't like this at all. Open ocean. It's dark. It's just sand. I want to be claustrophobic again. The most of a single hostile species I've seen in one place. Full of uranium down here. That's surprising. I thought it was all going to be just down in that area from a long time ago. Yeah. Have to get out and prepare soon. They're worse than a Reaper. Can't block all of them at once. Go away. Find somewhere safe where I can repair. I put an ion battery in this repair tool, so it should last like forever. I think. Silver ore is kind of exciting. Go away, guys. Jeez. Seriously, leave me alone. Potential wreckage, maybe? Propulsion cannon again. Make sure I'm still going in the sensical direction. Incubator portal. Those guys make it really easy to get turned around. They do a lot of damage when they harass you. Or if they stay away from the vents, safely repair around them. Go away. Only stay away from the vents, it turns out. Apparently it's the bone shark. This won't leave you alone biome. I was near the floating islands a second ago and I dropped off a cliff and ended here. It's harder to tell because it's dark too. I don't know what that glowing blue stuff is. It's quite a drop. Oh, those must be the floating islands. If I can find a floating island's wreckage, that seems like that's a good idea, because this is kind of a biome I haven't really explored before. So if there is wreckage out here, I certainly haven't seen it. Great. Favorite. Where's the incubator portal? Oh, I'm super close to the alien island right now. That doesn't help me very much. At least I can stock up on food and water real quick. I was in the mountains. I have to drop off the ice stock and fungal sample. Fortunately, I cannot teleport the prawn suit out of here. Well, I kind of
Welcome
can.
aboard, Captain.
I go through multiple teleporters inside the big base. I need like a phantom cigar to let me pass the time to daylight. Is there an item in the game that does that, like a Minecraft bed? Or I know this game has beds. Do they do that by any chance? They do? That's cool. Has to be a bed built in a base, though, I assume, right? I guess the portal that I built in here doesn't go somewhere that I want to be. It goes to the first lava zone lab, and that doesn't have other portals connected to it. I could find the incubation portal, which would take me to a bunch of other portals. I did, yeah, it took me outside here. That's where I thought I was really close to the edge, and Andrew was like, you should explore more. And I'm like, no. Absolutely. It was also dark when I came out. Now that it's daylight, I'm going to go check. It's the hatching portal. Just because it's so deep. So that goes back to the Empress. Let's see what else I can find down here. Looking for ghostweed, I think it's called. And wreckages if we can find them. Looks like wreckage. Hey! Can't tell if that's a thing. That's a thing, son of a bitch. Go away, please. You go away. I need to scan that, but I don't want to do it until I know that this thing is going to leave me alone. Scan it, scan it, scan it, scan it, scan it. Need one more of those. Get back in the thing. I think it's getting darker down here. Even though it just became daylight. No me gusta. Is that sound a Reaper sound? Try to learn what that sounds like. God, they freak me out. It's kind of a... Alright, well, engines look like a big old tube. Can't miss them. Not that. Wait, that is it. God, we got the last engine fragment. Just need to scan it and not die here. There we go. I still hear it. Go away, please. Just want to get my engine fragments so I can make my Cyclops. Sea dragons are worse. It seems like I had a pretty awesome first encounter with the Reaper. That's what you watch streamers for, that sort of encounter. I gotta hurry up and scan the thing. I can't just sit here forever. Back in the thing, back in the thing, back in the thing!
New blueprint acquired.
Cyclops blueprint acquired. Pipe. Alright. So I might go craft that. Let's see, we got about 18 minutes left. I might go figure out what I need to craft that. And then, next session, which will probably be an extra stream rather than a normal weekday stream, I will... God, so sweet. I will get the last two pieces of the enzyme, and we'll build the launch platform and all that fun stuff. Oh, you can 100% notice me. I'm gonna try to remember that sound. I think that is the Reaper sound. It's pretty spoopy. Of course there's one right outside the incubator portal. Oh, if it comes and attacks my exoskeleton, there's a chance I might live. If it comes and attacks me when I'm outside the exoskeleton, I will probably instantly die. I don't remember which door is most efficient now. Then it won't chase you all the way to the portal. So cool! The Sea Emperor finally swims out of here and immediately eats a Reaper. Such a lazy portal, instead of just making like a staircase or something. I guess they want to make sure once you drop in there you don't miss it. Which makes sense. So I can grab some more ion cubes while I'm here. It's pretty classic game design. Lock you in a place until you've done the necessary stuff. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Yeah. So now that I know that this source of infinite ion cubes exists, is it possible to soft lock this game by misusing ion cubes before you access this area? Imagine, it seems like there's a ton of them, so you'd really have to misuse them, but... Do trash. So it is possible. Well, you need them to craft new tablets, right? Been down all the doors on the left side. Check the doors on the right. I mean, you would have to be really stupid about it, though. You'd almost have to do it on purpose. Oh, there may have been another source of a blue tablet. I didn't have to craft the one to get in here. The second one to get in here. Hmm. I just want to get 3 more. Move on. So I'll check these hallways first. I guess you could lose the blue tablet. Kind of a bummer. But it could happen. Alright. Eventually go in that one. I think that might be the one I want. They definitely make it very clear that the tablets and the cubes are a precious resource, so you'd have to be kind of a fool to do it. It's true. That's the egg room. I think the other portal room to the right of this one is the one that goes back to my base. We go there, deposit some stuff, eat and drink. Maybe go explore the other side of the map looking for... Well, no, we're going to make this Cyclops. That's the whole idea. This one requires a blue tablet to get in, and then a second blue tablet to get to the Empress. I think there's a trash bin that you can make. Throw them in that. This is the... One blue tablet at least you get from the other lava facility, which I appreciate. I'm glad I asked about that. I would not have searched so thoroughly the dragons around. Okie doke. And we'll prepare next session to build the Cyclops. It's very exciting. I do like the way the Cyclops, wait, is that... That's, ore that I want. I might do it real quick. Nope, it's just a rock. Unlike every other blueprint in the game, it really requires you to find a lot of fragments, so it makes it feel worth it. Really? Has that been down here the whole time? Jesus Christ. I just swam through here earlier with a fucking sea glide. That's not good. I don't like that. I'm just like, oh, I'm so close to my base. I can just take the sea glide. It's gonna be fine. Apparently incorrect. This is an area that I could still explore more with the... It looked like a ghost leviathan. Big blue snake. Snack. Of the dangerous leviathans, they seem the least threatening, or at least like they have a really telltale aggro point. It's very deal withable. I've not seen it. Time capsule. What the hell is this?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
To start you off. Here are the heating things you will need. This planet is easy to survive on, but I did and was able to leave. Good luck and enjoy this planet while you're on it. Huh. Air tool, scanner, water, and a Reginald. Okay, that's weird. Is that like from another player? Is a chance of it spawning in game? That's really cool. Nice. I like that. Dude, asymmetrical multiplayer stuff like that, all the rage in the last 10 years, but it's really cool. Your Dark Souls messages, your Nier Automata credits thing. Very cool stuff. I feel like that's a much more interesting use of the internet than some of the other games I've seen. And it's such a mild use too, it doesn't require that you always be connected in most cases. Take out the... Do I make those Cyclops in the mobile vehicle bay? Probably, right? Alright, 3 out of 5. Okay, go see what the ingredients are. And next session we'll open with making a Cyclops. And finding the last 2 plants. I had to go somewhere super dangerous for my last 2 pieces. Yikes. It's pretty scary. Oh. Neptune escape rocket. Cyclops. Plasteel ingot ×3. That's a lot of titanium. Enameled glass ×3. That's a lot of quartz. Lubricant, advanced wiring kit, and 3 lead. Alright. Let's see. Before I stream next time, I might gather the materials for that off stream. Just put them together without actually constructing the Cyclops. And then when we start the stream, I'll construct it. That'd be a bit of tedious work, because I already know where to get all those things. Just the matter of putting it all together. Okay. Cool beans! Thanks, folks. Go in my base and let you know what's coming up tomorrow and next week. We got like 4 minutes left. I'm just gonna call it there. We'll do an extra stream coming up here.